Alright, welcome to Streamer is gonna learn some cool things. So basically what this is, as you can probably see from the title, is Touhou characters' names, like, they're characters. And they have meanings to them. And some of them are fascinating, and I've never really looked into them. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at characters' names and the meanings behind them. We're gonna, think about how they are relative to what we know about the characters, and we're gonna judge them harshly on whether or not they're cool, lame, silly. We're just gonna we're gonna do the usual. It's nothing crazy, but it ought to be a fun time. So I don't think you really need to see the wiki itself, chat. So I need to find the one that works the best here. Okay. All right. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, one sec. So let me move this over here. Remember, all this is on the Touhou wiki, so if you want to look, you can do that there. But I can't really show you the characters because they're really small, and it would require me to zoom in catastrophically, and that's just a mess. So you can't see what the characters look like, but I will tell you the meaning of their names. But the only thing that kind of sucks about this is that because you can't see the characters, I can't show you exactly which one makes up which. But like I said, we're just gonna have to deal with that together as a team, okay? Hold on. Let's figure this out real quick. I want to be able to keep chat open while I read. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, all right. Let's start, shall we? With this crazy ass song. All right, chat. So who better to start than Reimu Hakure? All right. Reimu. So how many of you know Reimu's name anyway? Personality, that's not what we're here for. Abilities, not what we're here for. We're looking for name. Character design, name. Here we are. Reimu's full name is Reimu Hakure. The characters for Reimu's last name, Hakure, literally means something along the lines of esteemed companion. The first word, Haku, so the first half of the name, means wide or exposition, while Rei means lovely, graceful, or beautiful. Her first name, Reimu, translates to spirit/soul dream, the relevant Japanese word that refers to a divine revelation made through dreams. So her name means spirit dream, wide, beautiful. Put that on a shirt. Put that on a shirt. That's wide rainbow. So that's what her name means. It literally translates to esteemed companion, with the characters representing lovely, exposition, spirit, soul dream. The stuff is not confirmed with Zun and could be totally wrong. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, well, you're here to hear first, chat. These are more or less speculations, unless cited otherwise. But even so, I like Wide Reimu. She's pretty cool. In the PC 98 game era, her name was written with a slight difference. Okay. Okay, this matters to someone, but that doesn't give us any real difference here. Just the way it's written. Alright, chat. Well, what do you think? How would you rate Reimu's name? Based on what her name characters mean. Based on what the wiki thinks. Is that a Poggies? Is that a cool? Is that a what? Or is that a weird? Alright, there's our categories, chat. Those are our 4 categories. What do you think? See, what's great is you can vote with emotes. I think. Do I have a Poggies emote? I don't think I do. I have a weird emote. I don't have a what emote. I have a cool emote. Alright. Majority rules. Reimu's name has cool meaning to it. Good for Reimu. Alright. And now, this wiki page is huge, dude. Oh my god, it'd take me like 45 minutes to read all this. Marissa! Kisame Marissa. Let's go to her name. Oh. Name. Her full name is Marissa Kisame. Her surname, Kisame, literally translates to mist rain, means drizzle in Japan. Now, a funny one about this one, chat, is I've seen this referenced in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, because Marissa's weather that's attached to her is drizzle. And Alice makes a comment about her name and her weather being fitting for her. And that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but when you know the context of her name, it does. That's pretty cool. So drizzle is in her name. The kanji used in her given name, Ma, is highly likely to come from the Ma in Maho, which is magic. And the Ri, able to be interpreted as logic/law/theory, Kotowari. It can be said that it can deliver the idea of her being a magician. In addition, the kanji Sa literally translates small sand. It doesn't have an actual meaning, but it's often used in Japanese names to give it a sound/look of girlishness. Different kanji with the same idea is used in Minamitsu Murasa's name too. So her name means magic, logic, Sa. Sand. Marissa is also a female given name with origins in the Romance languages, which is a variant of Latin maris, meaning of the sea, but may also mean manly. If her name was based on this, it's very likely to indicate Marissa's character being a mix of both Eastern and Western cultures. Storyvius in Western Land had a name written with the kanji meaning pair. In this game's attached text files with bad endings is written... Okay. Okay, so that was a typo, I assume. Pair. So her name, chat, means... Oh. Hold on. I didn't hit shuffle, now I did. So her name means magic theory, sand, drizzle. Mist, drizzle, and rain. And pair at one point in her life. That's what Marissa's name means. What do you think, chat? What on a scale from weird to poggies? Because me personally, I'm not gonna influence the vote, but I know where I would put her. But this is a team effort. The added Sa gives her girlishness. Her personality indicates anything but, I hypothesize. What are you talking about, anything but? She is very girly. She says, Oi Reimu daze. Kinda cool, not poggies. Chat, hold on. We need to agree here. What emote represents poggies? We need to figure that out right now. We need to attribute an emote. The fish is good. The fish is good. Okay. So fish equals poggies. Cool equals cool. What about what? Chat, what about what? What does what do we use for what? No, we have weirds already. We have weirds. the Pepino face, that's a good one. Yeah, okay, alright. Alright, chat, so that now we're all on the same board. Remember, you vote with your emotes. So, chat has spoken. Personally, I think Marissa's name is kind of poggies, but chat said cool, so cool it is. Who am I to go against democracy? Alright, chat, let's go to... Well, I mean, Reimu and Marissa are just... You know, doesn't matter, same name. Okay. Hold on, I think my source could be better here. Let me see. Oh, that wasn't. Fuck it, I'll just make another one. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sure one of these works. They're all the same aspect ratio. Why do I have 15 display captures with the same aspect ratio? Oh my god. Oh my god. Finally, Jesus. Ah! Whatever. Let's just do this. And I'll crop it. I'll just crop it. Alright. There we go. Everything is now A-okay. Yeah, good enough. Pokes there a little bit. Okay. Alright, chat. Time to resume me. Next, Singyoku. Now this ought to be a fun one. Singyoku, name. That's like the only information here. Its name is Singyoku. There's no official kana for Singyoku. However, it is commonly written in the Japanese fan base as Shingyoku. It's unknown whether the SI part of the name is really pronounced shi or not. There is a possible kanji conversion to show Shingyoku. Shin means God, since a likely connection. Connection? Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. What? Connection? Is that a word? Connection. It's a variant spelling of connection. Wait, it's real? You can spell connection with an X? What the fuck? I didn't know that. You can spell it with an X instead of a CT. Nobody told me you can make words cool. How was I supposed to know that? Unbelievable. Yeah, it says connection with an X. I was like, what the fuck? But turns out, yeah, according to Google, that's you can do that. It's allowed. God's likely connection is the fact that Singyoku is shown at the Hakone Shrine, and Gyoku means ball, a reference to his yin-yang form. So it's called God Ball. Chat, its name is God Ball. Got some puggies. Some good name. Singyoku, crush his balls. They can do that. They are the ball god. No official kana alone. Okay. Alright, Yuga Magan. Yuga Magan. Why do I always search Yuga Magan with two N's at the end? Alright. Name. Oh my god, this is big. Alright. Like most characters in the highly sponsored prayers, Yuga Magan doesn't have any official kanji spelling. Its name is written, just rendered Yuga Magan in game. Two possible spellings are, oh jeez. So Magan, which translates to magical demon's eye, is roughly equivalent to evil eye. Yugen, interpreted as whatever that is, means simple and elegant, subtly graceful, profoundly mysterious, mystic, etc. The word also refers to the occult, which is the most likely meaning in the case as Yuga Magan has 5 evil eyes surrounding it. Zone used the kanji before in the title theme of Eastern Dream Mystic Maple. And using this interpretation, Yuga Magan would translate to occult evil demon eyes or mystic evil demon eyes. It's not a legitimately established term in Japanese, so if interpreted as this, it's likely to come from Yugen Doshi, an action horror comedy movie made in Taiwan starring a Zhang Qi as the heroine. Again, an example of Sun using the word before exists in the form of the theme titled Eastern Record of the Sealing of the Demon, a Phantom's Boisterous Dance. Using this interpretation, Yuga Magan would translate to Phantom Evil / Demon Eyes. Okay, I wish I could show you the characters, chat, because I can't describe them exactly, but its name can translate to roughly Evil / Demon Eyes. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm not listening to this song. I just realized what song was playing. Paste them in a big notepad. I don't know, man. There's a lot. There's a whole stretch of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like 10 individuals on just this page alone. I have to highlight notepad. And I know that doesn't seem like that much time, but it will add up. It will add up, and I have no real way of, like, indicating. So I think it's probably for the best if I just don't. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Even if you can see what it looks like, it's not like you can really understand it, right? I don't understand it at all. Oh, man. Alright. So, chat, have we agreed? I see a pretty even battle on Cool and Poggies. So I'm going to be the deal breaker and say that that name is Omega Poggies. Come on now. Next is Mima. Name. Her only known name is Mima, which means charming demon. It's likely to come from deceiving spirit, which is pronounced Mami, where the kanjis were flipped. Oh, so her name is deceiving spirit backwards, which means charming demon. Mima, Mami. Ooh. So yeah, deceiving spirit, but when you flip the kanjis, it says it's Mima, and it means charming demon instead of deceiving spirit, which is... Oh, chat loves that. Yep, of course chat loves that. Mima's got a Poggy's name. That's cool. That's pretty cool, actually. The word demon is cool, man. Alright, next is Kikuri. Kikuri. Wait, no it's not. Well, I mean, it might as well be. Kikuri is after Ellie. Ellie's next. Alright. Name. Her name is displayed in-game as Kikuri. There's no official kanji or kana spelling of her name, just like with the rest of Highly Responsive to Prayers cast. But her name can be written as that, where Kiku means chrysanthemum, a symbolic flower of Japan, and where Ri means reason, logic, or general principle in Buddhism. So Kikuri, chrysanthemum, logic. Chrysanthemum and reason. Chrysanthemum, general principle. That's the Marissa Ri? Is it the exact same Ri? But wouldn't that mean, it would mean logic, theory, and law and whatnot as well? So if it's the same kanji, then we can put the same, like, idea behind it, right? Law, theory, and whatnot. So chrysanthemum theory? They do say that it's a very context-heavy language. So, what does that have to do with a hell moon? See, that's what I'm saying as well. Alright, chat, place your votes. Give me your votes, give me your votes. Give me your votes, give me your votes. It's not looking good for our hero. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's not looking good for our hero. Kinda mid. Hard to look at it. Alright. Ellie. Where are you at? Name. Her name is displayed in game as Ellie. The name Ellie comes from Elijah, Hebrew for the Lord is my God. Especially specifically a dialect form from Welsh and Middle English. The name may also refer to Ares, the goddess of chaos, strife, and discord in Greek mythology. Probably a coincidence. There is an ancient district called Ellie in southern Greece. However, her name is most likely a reference to a character named Ellie from tankobon manga called Babara Ehon by Izumi Takemoto, a favorite manga artist of Zun's, whose work was referenced in various places throughout the Touhou Project series. Well, chat, that didn't really get much out of that, huh? Elijah, Ares, the god of chaos, strife, and discord. Or just an area located in southern Greece. Or it's just a reference to a character named of the same name in a manga. So, weird. Place your votes, chat. Place your votes. Place your votes. Oh, poor Ellie. I like her name though. But yeah, kind of weird. It ain't weird. I don't know, man. An ancient district in southern Greece? Is that your legacy? Alright, well, let's look at Sariel. I wonder what her name means. The character's name is Sariel, which means command of God in Judaic and Islamic traditions. Sariel is the name of an archangel. However, some Judaic Christian texts claim that Sariel is an angel of death alongside Michael, Gabriel, and Samael, I think. Another text, Sariel is referred to as a fallen angel. The Sariel in religion is also depicted as being male, so the Sariel in this game is ambiguous enough to belong to either gender. Who wrote this? Excuse me? What do you mean ambiguous enough to... They're all girls, dude! They've been all girls since the fucking... No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Sing Yoku and Eyeball Monster. You can't tell me. No. Don't give me that shit. Just like Undertale. Shut up. What is this? In religion, she's always depicted as a male. Yeah, okay. What about fucking Miko then? Doesn't matter if they were a guy. When they're a Touhou character, they turn to a girl. In Coptic tradition, Sariel is thought to be the angel of the Church of Sardis, referred to as the revelation of John Christian, and has an immense knowledge of magic rituals, magic power that gives him the ability to lead others astray. Fittingly, Sariel's second theme is called the civilization of magic. Well, there you go, chat. I mean, we already knew Sariel's name was cool, right? Like, we all knew that, right? That's not really surprising. Like, we're just gonna put her in Poggies and call it a day. Oh, I love this song. Oh, I love this song. Love Color Magic Tribble. Forget the name of it. This was my favorite team theme. It's so good. Alright. Kongara is next. Kongara name. There's no official kana of Kongara, but it can be unofficially written as that, which may be a reference to an attendant of the Fudo Myo, the Japanese name for the Wisdom King Akawa. Oh, I hate when that guy slashes me. Fudo Myo is a violent figure who burns away material desire with his flames. He's often depicted with fire, a sword, and attendants, Kongara Doji and Seitaka Doji, who are sometimes considered part of Fudo Myo's 8 great youths. This relates to Kongara's pose. So, that didn't actually give me much, chat. That didn't really give me much. Fudo Myo. That's also Bishamoten. Bishamoten started out as a thief, didn't he? Before he worked his way up to being god status. Pride Barbarian and Silk Gauze. I'm glad you know kanji. Silk Gauze is interesting, but Pride and Barbarian is actually, when you think about Onis in context of that, that's pretty cool. Chat, he's a... melts away material desires with flames and always has a sword. Someone added to the wiki. I don't know how, and I'm not gonna do that, but that's pretty cool if you can read it like that. We're gonna put her in the cool tier. I see the cools. I see the cools. I think it's cool. We had outside help on that though. Moving on to Genji. Genji, name. The kanji for Gen literally means black or mysterious. The kanji for Ji literally means old man or grandfather. Ah, yes, my favorite character. Black old man. Mysterious old man, mysterious grandfather. I like mysterious grandfather, yeah. It's obvious which one is more likely to be interpreted, right? Could be reference to Chinese black warrior, black tortoise. Yeah. Maybe. But when you put it with old man, you just get black old man. Genbu Genji. With 2 eyes, by the way. Did you know that? You know Genji is spelled with 2 eyes? Anyway, I see the cools, chat. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Genji is in the cool tier. Next is Rika. Now we got a character with an actual full name. No, we don't. Her name is just Rika. She doesn't have a last name. Name. Her name is Rika. The kanji in her name can mean village incense. With different kanji, Rika can also refer to science in Japanese. There's a possibility that her name may have also been based on Rika Kayama, who was a psychiatrist. Okay. So her name can mean village incense or science. Makes sense to me. She's an engineer, right? Science is cool. Remember, chat, you gotta vote. You gotta vote, you gotta vote, you gotta vote. When I stop talking, that means vote. You gotta vote, you gotta vote. I see some cools, yeah? Alright, Rika, welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Alright, next is Meira. Meira. Her name is Meira, which can mean dark, destiny, or life. The kanji means either silk, gauze, or Latin. Meira is actually a common female given name or forename. The kanji can also be pronounced as Akira, another common female given name or forename. Everybody can use cool. Even if they can't see it, you can still use it. All you gotta do is type cool with a capital C. It's criminal if you can't see it, though. It's a great emote. It's fantastic. There's like a sarcastic nature to it, but also like not, you know? It's all context based. Alright, chat. It's lowercase? Oh, I just let it autofill. Okay. I just let it autofill. Never mind. I was wrong. It's lowercase. I see a lot of cools already. Meida's name is Dark. Dark Silk, that's my name. Or Destiny Gauze. Or Life Latin. Amazing. Good name. No, pretty cool. I mean, when Meira, even when you don't know the name, like the interpretation of the name, it sounds good. Meira is just a good name. Evil Eye Sigma. Name. Evil Eye. Iburu Eye is likely referencing the typical evil eye that's known in many cultures, which is believed to cause injury or misfortune for the people at whom it's directed for reasons of envy or dislike. It also shares its name with Yuga Magan's title, Evil Eye. I don't know where the dark comes from. I've never seen that kanji used for dark. Oh. I don't know. It does, I don't know. I mean, it is a really old character, right? It'd be nice if Zun gave us more information on, like, names. Maybe he did in later stuff? So he is just Evil Eye Sigma, chat. Like, that's what his name means. His name means Evil Eye Sigma. There's no meaning to it other than... Poggy's name. Okay. Alright, next is Ellen. Now, we know Ellen. We know Ellen. Name. Ellen is a very common Western feminine first name. It is of Greek origin, and the meaning of it is sun ray shining light. Reference to Think baby names cited. Okay. Alright, chat, what do you think? Sun ray shining light, Ellen. Because of non-kanji PC98? Is that just because, like, they're not spelled? Like, all the Touhou 1 characters, their names, like, come on a splash screen in English when you beat the game. Ellen. I see some, alright. Okay, I see some whats. I see some whats. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Sun ray shining light. Alright, next is Kotto Hime. So we all know what Hime means, right? Kotto Hime. Her full name is Kotto Hime, which means Little Rabbit Princess. What? Does it really? Is that what Kotto means? It means Little Rabbit? How does it mean Little Rabbit? I know Hime is princess. Yeah, really? It is? Kotto means Little Rabbit? Her name is Little Rabbit Princess. Occupations, princess, police officer. Yeah, okay. She's got 2 jobs. The characters by themselves are Little and Rabbit. You mean Ko and To? And then Hime is its own character. Oh yeah, it's broken up into 3 characters here. Kotto Hime. Because Hime is definitely one word there. Okay. So in katakana, it's spelled like Little Rabbit Princess, but there's no kanji for her name, is there? Okay. All right, chat. What do you think? What do you think? I see cools, but I don't know if that was referring to it. That's kanji, is it? I thought. Oh, I guess it is kind of complicated looking. I just assume when it's spaced out, like the Hime is a kanji, right? But then isn't Ko and To? Then again, if To there was like not kanji, that's pretty elaborate. Kana, huh? Katakana are the weird boxy letters. Oh. So what did you just type? Did you type out Kotto Hime and katakana? Like each syllable is a character, right? In katakana. So it's Kotto Hime, yeah? Okay. This is fucking language, dude. Dude. Chad, do you know the character for No and You? I know the character for those. No is a sideways 6 that looks like Lenny's eye, and You, it looks like a fish. So whenever I see those characters, I know what's going on with them. Next is Kana. Her name is Kana Anbaral. Since comments suggest that Kana's name is a pun on Cape Canaveral. What the fuck is Cape Canaveral? Yeah, that right there, that's no slash. What does that even mean? I don't know, but that's what her move is. Momiji's move is called no slash. If hiragana, which is 1 character per syllable, but it uses different context. I don't know, man. It's good to study them, learn the basics. Kanji sounds like a whole different beast, though. Like, holy shit. Although, from what I understand, a lot of stuff is just written out in katakana. So, like, if you know katakana, you'll be okay. But man, kanji is complicated. Katakana is used for loan words in science. Loan words? What do you mean loan words? What does that mean? I've never heard that term before. A loan word. Katakana is used for like English words. Oh, words. Okay, Wordsboro English. Okay, that's what you meant. Loan word. I was like, okay. Cape Canaveral is a big space launch complex in the U.S. is. So her name is a pun on a space base. All right. So what is her name like? I guess she doesn't really have a name meaning, chat. All right, give me your votes. Give me your votes. Give me your votes. There's like no information there. What does Zun mean by that? I don't know. I don't know what he meant by that, to be honest with you. Why is her name a pun on a place like that? Alright, now here's one I'm interested in. Rikako Asakura. Rikako Asakura. Her full name is Rikako Asakura. Rika means science in Japanese, as we established with Rika. And ko is a common at the end of female Japanese names. Yeah, we've seen this with a couple characters. That's where Tokiko's name comes from as well, because it's Toki and then ko to make a name. That's also where Tenshi's nickname comes from, Tenko. Hisoten was the name of the game, the abbreviation, and then people called her a fake screenshot that called her Tenko, because they put the last character 10 and they put the common suffix ko in there, and then her name was actually Tenshi, but the character for she can also be read as ko, and that's why the nickname stuck. And after the reveal, I did a whole video and included this information, so it's in my head. See, I was right. I'm smart. I know things. I know things about Touhou. The fact that Rika means science links to the fact that Rikako is a scientist. Sure does. The surname Asakura is a common Japanese surname. Okay. Okay, chat. So what does Asakura mean then? Exactly. It's just her name. It's just a name. There's no meaning ascribed to it. Her first name is just literally just what if science but girl name. Morning storage. Interesting. Interesting name. My name is Science Co. That's good. Yeah, I think, okay. That's pretty cool. We'll go cool. Put a little cool in there. Alright, next is Chiuri Kamishitasawa. Sorry, Kitashirakawa. Kamishitasawa is Kane. There's similarities to their names. You break it up into three things. Kita Shirakawa, Kami Shirasawa. They're quite similar. It's easy to tongue tie yourself with them. Okay. Alright. Her full name is Chieri Kita Shirakawa, where Kita Shirakawa means North White River. Right, her name is Chieri, not Chiari. Whoops. Whoops! Okay. Chat. The only information given here is her last name means North White River. Kawa is river, I know that. Because Horikawa is also that's Raiko's name. It's river. So what does Chieri mean? Chiyori. Oh, it's Chiyuri. Hold on. Chiyuri, because I see the fish in the pronunciation. Chiyuri. But obviously when you see I mean, it's Yuri, but Yuri. No kanji, just hiragana. So all we know is North White River, that's it. So her name is just a name. Age 15, by the way. She is a young lass. Alright, I see a couple weirds. Or not weird, sorry, what's. It's pretty bland. It's unfortunate. I figured with a name that long it would mean a little more, but it doesn't have anything. Now, Yami Okazaki. Yami Okazaki. Her full name is Yami Okazaki. Yumemi means beautiful dream. Yeah, because Yume means dream, and I guess me attributed to that makes it beautiful. And Okazaki is a common Japanese surname meaning mountain. Her name may be inspired from not one or two, but three characters. Yumimi Yoshizawa from Yumimi Mix, Sayori Okajima from Sayori no Parallel, and Marian Izaki from Apple Paradise. Additionally, her last name may be a reference to the Japanese biologist Reiji Okazaki, or the Okazaki enzyme. See, when I hear her last name, I think of Tomoya. Tomoya Okazaki from Clannad. Well, there you go, chat. Beautiful dream. Beautiful Dream Mountain. That's her name. Carried by first name. I don't know, man. Mountain? Everybody likes mountains. Alright, put her in the cool tier. Alright. Rukoto. Name. Her name, Rukoto, is a name after the character Rukoto Sanagawa from Izumi Takemoto's manga Sayori no Parallel. Oh, so she's just borrowing a name. So what does that mean then? Who is this guy? Well, Rukoto's getting thrown into the bin, yep. Alright, Mimi-chan. Mimi-chan. No. That's it. Nope, no information on its name, chat. No information on its name. It's just Mimi-chan. That's it. Cool. We're cool. We got 3. Oh, hold on. There's a lot of pogs. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm counting 5 pogs. I'm counting 6 cools. Probably from loanword missile. Oh. Mimi. There's no meaning to her name. No, there isn't. Alright, well. Cool wins out. So I guess her name is Cool. Based on chat's opinions. Moving on to Touhou 4. We're going to Orange. Orangey is her name. She is named for the color orange, a blend of red and yellow. Both colors are prominent in her design. Her name appears nowhere in the game, even in the music room, and only appears in the Omake text file. I fucking love that explanation. She is named for the color orange, a blend of red and yellow. That is fantastic. Whoever wrote that, I love you. Thank you for specifying what the color orange is. Both colors are prominent in her design. Red and yellow. Yeah. Orange gets the Poggies tier. Based on that teaching us how to mix colors. Next is Kurumi. Isn't Kuro dark? This is Kuru, not Kudo. Her only known name is Kurumi, a Japanese female name. That's it. Go ahead, vote. That's it. That is it. That's all it said. It says her only known name is Kurumi, a Japanese female name. That's it. No other information is given. Sorry, Kudami. You were put in the... No, you're put in the weird tier. Get out of here. Oh my god, my... Ugh. It means walnut? You calling her a walnut, dude? Maybe the right Christian. Oh. We're learning kanji, but not really. Dictionary says walnut. So her name means walnut? Hold on. So hold on, does that change the vote, chat? Does that change the vote? Her name means walnut. Kudami is walnut. Does that change vote? Or are we keeping her in weird? Oh, hold on. Hold on. The crowd is speaking. Oh, okay, hold on. There's still, we need 2 more cools before I move her. Oh shit, 1 more cool. 1 more cool. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yep, there it is. She has been upgraded. Kurumi escapes weird by virtue of being a nut. Ellie. Ellie. Her only known name is Ellie, which is a female given name in Danish and German. Can anyone confirm? Can anyone confirm? I didn't know Ellie was Danish. German though? I didn't know that. Alright, well, we're gonna put her in the weird tier. Yuka. Name. Oh, she's got a lot actually, because she's Yuka. Her full name is Yuga Kazami. The characters for Yuka mean dim scent or fragrance, and Kazami literally means wind watching, and is also a term for a weather vane. She had no surname in the PC98 games, or Kyogyoku. Okay, so Yuka's name can mean fragrance and wind watching, and as you know, she likes watching flowers. Sniffa? Yes, of course. That's exactly it. How'd you know? And her name is also a term for a weather vane, a Kazami. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Poggies. I'm seeing the Poggies. I guess that's it. Decisions were made. Alright, I gotta grab her down here too. Same name after all. Alright. Mugetsu. Her name is Mugetsu, which literally means dreamy moon. Please vote now. Cool. Cool. Alright, what about her sister? Gengetsu. Her name's Gengetsu, which means illusory moon. When the kanji are read separately, read together they mean paraselene or moon dog, which is a type of optical illusion. It's interesting that Gengetsu is the only character in the whole series to use the kanji for Gen, illusory, and a name with Gensokyo, also using the same kanji. The word Gen appears in Lotus Land Story's title. Yeah, because Lotus Land Story is Touhou Gensokyo. Gengetsu. Gengetsu is the creator of the Dream World. Well, one of the creators. She made the Dream World. Mugenkan. It's kind of neat, actually. She's a moon dog. Parceline. Or moon dog. A mock moon. In meteorology, atmospheric optical phenomenon that consists of a bright spot to one or both sides of the moon. They are exactly analogous with sun dogs. Moon dogs. Ooh. Here's a picture, chat. Hold on. A pair of moon dogs. Look at this. Look at this. There's a moon dog. You see the two parallel lights to the moon? Kind of cool. Kind of fascinating. Alright. Puggies. She gets to be Puggies. Alright, next is Sara. Almost out of PC98. Her name is Sara, which is named after Sara Brownie from Izumi Takemoto's story The Crystal Egg, from the compilation Nijiro Bakuhatsu Musume. That's it. Sara Brownie. Another character whose entire name is just a reference. I think there's a single kanji in this game. Get ready for the next one, dude. Be prepared. Be prepared for the next one. I mean, Sara is just Sarah. Like, you can... Like, Sara and Luis. These are names that we know in English. Luis. Name. Her name is Luis, which is named after a character from Downtown Monogatari, Yanura no Sananade. One of the stories from the compilation manga Chotto Commercial by Izumi Takemoto. There you go. There you go. That's, yeah, that's, Kubanashi Recollection. I forget which area it is, though. Well, that's Puppet Dance Performance. Got some what's? Got some what's? Okay. Actually, oh, yeah, no. 4 what's, 3 weirges. Remember, chat. You gotta vote. Your vote matters. Alright? Remember that. Did you forget that Alice is in this game? Oh, man. Strength, handling dolls. No, where's her name? Name. Her full name is Alice Margatroyd. She had no surname in Mystic Square. Her surname Margatroyd is derived from a real surname, Murgatroyd. The inspiration is most likely Miss Murgatroyd from Agatha Christie's book, A Murder is Announced. That's believable because of the references to Agatha Christie that have been made throughout Touhou. The Japanese transliteration of Murgatroyd is identical to Alice's surname, Magatoroido. Magatoroido. So it's possible the change of spelling is an error rather than deliberate. Murgatroyd is also a nickname for the vampire in Kim Newman's Anno Dracula. On a more interesting note, in the BBC Radio 4 adaptation of the previously mentioned Agatha Christie book, Alice Arnold was responsible for the role of Miss Murgatroyd. Now that's just... on a more interesting note, huh? Cool. Nice little fun fact you threw in there. So, yeah, I can believe that. A reference to a character from Agatha Christie. Because we know that Zun likes Agatha Christie stuff. I mean, considering the last game right off of it was Flandre with her. Whoa, wow, speaking of. With Flandre and her couple references. Oh, man. So that puts her in a cool. Okay. Where is she? There you are. Alright, I can't hear you! I can't hear you! Next is Yuki. Yuki means snow. Did you know that? In contrast to her abilities with fire, the Japanese word Yuki means snow. That's it. That's it, chat. So what do you think? Personally, I like the word Yuki. I think it's a pretty word. And it means snow. But it's up to you to vote! That's the joke. Yeah. Straight to the point. I see cools. Oh, I see a little bit of I see some whats. No, I got cool. Now Mai. There's 2 Mai's, by the way. Okay. Name. Her name is Mai. There is no official meaning to it, except that it can mean Mai, as in my name is. What? Who wrote this? There is no official meaning, except that it can mean my, as in my name is. That's a shitpost. Hi, my name is... what? My name is... who? My name is... Mai. Alright. I can't help it. It's so long. No. There you go. There's some nice, calm, relaxing, I can hear the streamer music. Kanji that means dance? No, we're talking about PC98 Mai. It's only spelled with, 2 characters. You're thinking of Mai Tareda. That's a different Mai. This Mai is the one in PC98 who has no actual kanji to her name. It's just 2 characters for Mai, and it has no meaning. It's got no meaning. Alright, well, I'm gonna put that in the what tier, I guess. Kind of funny. Alright, Yumeko. Yumeko. Dream Girl. Her name is Yumeko, which literally translates to Dream Child. Oh, well, I mean, sure, but Ko doesn't necessarily mean child, right? It means young girl. So Dream Girl is correct, right? Yeah, it makes sense when you break it up like that. We've already learned Ko is a suffix added to names to make them girly, and Yume means dream. Yume Ko, ergo Dream Girl. Kanji means small or kid, so that's why. Okay. So Dream Child works here. Okay. All right. See some cools. Put her in the cool. Alright, Shinki. Alice Shinki. Her name is Shinki. Shin means God, and Ki means either fine, thin silk, figured cloth, elegant, or beautiful. Her name is... Chat, her name is Beautiful God. Her name can be translated as Beautiful God. Pretty true, yeah. Got some poggies. Alright! Here comes the big girl, Ruma. Rumia. Name. Rumia. Possibly meant to be romanized as Lumia. Seems to come from the Latin word lumen, which means light, or its English descendants luminous or luminescent. Supporting the possible origins is the subject matter of her first spell card, Moon Sign Moonlit Ray. Or Moonlight Ray. If Lumia is indeed the intended romanization of her name, then it may be that her ability to manipulate and create darkness works by absorbing light. Zun, however, has used Rumia in the 2004 diary post, although he has also used the rather erroneous Frandore in the same instance, and even supervised an official correction from Lumia to Rumia. Rumia was also used on a perfect memento in strict sense portrait. So, that's all I got. So Rumia's name means nothing. It's a... No, her name is Rumia, alright? It's Rumia. It's not Lumia. Not Lumia. Just Rumia. Cools are winning. I mean, it's Rumia. Can you really... How can you what Ruma? Think about that. She's Ruma. Ooh, we got River Child Factory. Dude, Scarlet Curiosity's OST is so unbelievably good. That game was fun. I enjoyed it, but I think the soundtrack actually, like... The soundtrack is better than the game. Still a fun game, though. I enjoyed it. But God, if you listen to the OST, it pops the fuck off. Yeah, it's Hachimitsu Lemon. It's really good. Alright, chat. Here comes a character we all know. You know her name. It's Dayose! Dayose was not given an official name when Embodied Discard Devil was released, so to confirm that she does not have an official name, though he had done rough sketches for face graphics and initially planned for her and Kwakama to have their own spell cards. Fans nicknamed her Dayose. Literally, Big Fairy or Greater Fairy. Zun later used his nickname in an interview, albeit as a general term for all stronger than average fairies. Data files for Great Fairy Wars reveals that the file name for her sprites is called Enemy BF, A&M. BF likely to be an abbreviation of Big Fairy. So Dayose's name means Big Fairy, chat. What do we think? Cool? What? Poggies? Or weird? See a lot of cools. I like her name because her name you can abbreviate it and you can call her Dai. Alright. Alright, next is... Chubo! Name. Her known name is Chirno/Chiruno, which has a currently unknown origin. It's likely based on the Japanese pronunciation of the English word chill, chiru. Her name appearing as Chilno, an Eastern and Little Nature deity, supports this possible origin. The earliest known official romanization her name is in her mid-boss name on the top left of the screen in Perfect Cherry Blossom as Chirno. So, her name is special, huh? It's a made up it's a made up word. Just a made up word. All Poggies. Look at that. The super fans went out today. Alright, now here's a fun one, chat. After Chirno, we have Meiling. Hong Meiling. Oh god, her name tab is huge! Her full name is Hong Meiling. The character for Hong literally means scarlet/crimson in Japanese and red in Chinese. Meiling means beauty bell/chime. The latter part of her name, Meiling, is a common Chinese name. Her full name is a reference to Hong Mei, a Tai Chi Grandmaster. These characters can be read in Japanese as Kurenai Mizusu, and is sometimes mispronounced and miswritten that way. Using English name order, her name would actually be Meiling Hong, which is used normally by Chinese diaspora or immigrants into Western countries. Some sources and media may often read Chinese names in Japanese onyomi, rendering her name as Kobire or Ko Maiden. Meiling's name is often rendered in Pinyin/Mandarin instead. Hong is Ko in the on reading. Hong is standard Chinese and Hong in Shanghainese. Shanghainese. And could possibly refer to the Red Guards, Hong Weibing, a youth movement of the Chinese Cultural Revolution. This is reinforced by her clothing. The word guard also has the meaning of gatekeeper as well. Thus, it could indicate a pun where guard of the family name Hong equals Red Guard. Hong also appears in the title of embodiment of Scarlet Devil. However, the name for the game in its development stages was something different, thus indicating that it was a strong relation to the character of Black Tea. Additionally, her first name could also stand for something else, which means rainbow, since it has the same on reading as the character for Black Tea, as well as the same pronunciation in Standard Chinese and Shanghainese. However, it also is synonymous with a two-headed dragon-like creature in Chinese context. Thus, the Hong's Dragon's rainbow associations may be reflected in Meiling's title of Colorful Rainbow Gatekeeper, the naming theme of some of her spell cards and her bullet patterns and attacks being usually rainbow-colored. Her name was spelled by Zun as an immaterial missing power, and the corrected version of Sengetsusei as Hong Mating. Her name became Hon Mating in perfect memento in strict sense, though in Pinyin it would be Meiling. There is not a single source within the Touhou project itself that states that it is spelled in this manner. Additionally, Meiling says, "Geez, please remember my name," in a wind quote in Immaterial Missing Power, while Zun didn't know how to answer the question, is Shugoku's name forgotten? Oh my god. Yeah, On is short for Onyomi, which I mentioned up there, right? Japanese Onyomi? So I'm assuming it was just abbreviating with On reading. Shugoku is Chinese in Japanese. Oh. Can you repeat? I didn't follow. Chat, be honest. How many of you understood anything I just said? Be honest. I won't judge. Here's what I got out of it. Her name can mean Scarlet Crimson or Red Guard, which makes sense. And the characters in her name can also mean beauty, belle, guard, or even reference dragons and rainbows, which all adds up to her elements, where she's a dragon, she uses rainbows, she's a gate guardian of the Red House. So there's actually tons of interpretations going on in there that call into what she does in canon, which is really cool. Her name is lengthy. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. That's cool. I like that. I think that's I'm gonna veto. We'll put that in Poggies because that's huge. That's huge. Kawakuma. Name. Kawakuma has no official name. This was confirmed by Zum very early on. The commonly used name in the fan base is Kawakuma, meaning little devil or imp. Sun used this term in an answer to the response to the question from the fans, while again stating at the same time she was unnamed, though he did have rough sketches for a face sprite as well as plans to give her spell cards. That's it, chat. There was a lot of information there with Mei Ling's name, but it's actually really cool because a lot of it ties into what we know about her as a character. So when you kind of dig into the name meaning when you look at her like that, it's very neat. It's cool. Alright, chat, here's a fun one. Now, how many of you know what patchouli is? Patchouli knowledge. Her full name is Patchouli Knowledge. Her first name, Patchouli, is the name of a plant of the Lamiaceae family, or is the essential oil or perfume that could be made from it, originally from Tamil language. Her last name, Knowledge, appears to reference to her learned, scholarly nature, though few other characters seem to have such literal surnames. The middle dot in the middle of her name is used in foreign names to show where the next word begins. In the data files for Hopeless Masquerade, her first name was romanized as Patchouli with a Y instead of an I. A canon nickname used for her by Remilia Scarlet is Patchy, but Patchy is more commonly used in the Japanese-speaking community, or in the English-speaking. So Patchy with an E, but Patchy with a Y is more commonly used in the English-speaking community. So yeah, basically, patchouli is a purple flower that's used in essential oils, and knowledge is just a very straightforward, this character, read book. Patchouli. Cocktail mixed with patchouli in it once. That was pretty based. You know what? I'm the kind of guy that if I saw something like that, I would want to try it. Because I'm that kind of guy. If I see something that is that reminds me of Touhou, I want to try it. That's why I tried Kitsune Udon. That I know what that sounds. That's a streamer ellipses moment if I've ever heard one. But straight up, I ordered Kitsune Udon because I heard of it from Touhou, and I was like, I gotta try that, and it was good. Because Kitsune Udon is just fried tofu in your udon, but it's good. It's like kind of sweet. It's been a long time since I had it. It wasn't like a full meal. It's just side dish, but I liked it. Putting her in the cool. Alright, now Sakuya. Now I know a little bit about Sakuya's name because of you see it referenced a couple times whenever you see a story involving her and getting her name. Isn't Turkish Delight just candy corn? Alright. Alright, name. Her full name is Sakuya Izayoi, which is given to her by Remilia Scarlet. The characters for Izayoi literally means 16th night, so I knew that. The night just after that of the full moon, yeah. And Sakuya literally means flowering night. The Japanese word for last night can also be read as Sakuya, which would point towards the night of the full moon. The word for night of the new moon can also be read as Sakuya, which is possibly related to the ability to manipulate time. The word Izayoi has come to mean 16th night from the expression Izayosuki, where Izayo means not to progress / proceed forward at all, which might have a deep connection to her ability as well. It's a jelly thing? What? Yokon? What are you talking about? Jelly thing. That's cool. Yeah, the Izayoi is the 16th night, the night after the full moon. And Sakuya's name is Flowering Night. Just a coincidence, the character in her surname looks like a cross. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Izayoi. I guess. The character is just a T, chat, but it's not like, it's like a, yeah, it's like a T. Fascinating. Yeah, Remilia gave her a cool-ass name. Yeah, I never noticed that, but yeah, her name starts with a cross. That's really cool. It's like a plus? No, it's not down the middle. It looks more like a lowercase t, so it's more of a cross. A plus would be, like, if you turn it on its side, it would look, if it was a plus, it would look like an X proper, right? But if you put it on its side, it's lopsided. That's actually really cool. Not mailing. Remilia. Remilia Scarlet. Name. Her full name is Remilia Scarlet, which, unlike most Touhou project characters, gives a strong Western feeling. Likely French or British. There's no fucking way you just called Remilia French. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. French or British. Transylvanian. The name Remilia is likely made up by Zun as a variant of Emilia, which means rival or emanating. Scarlet refers to bright shade of the color red with a slight hint of orange, and a variant of Scarlet with 2 T's as a surname. The middle dot in the middle of her name is used as a foreign name to show where the next word begins. Despite having a name, she's more commonly known as the Vampire, the Scarlet Devil, and sometimes the Mistress. It's actually quite uncommon for other residents of Gensokyo to refer to her proper name. However, Patchouli calls her Remy. So yeah, Zun literally just took a name, slapped an R in front of it, and then removed a T. Remy is French. I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe she's French or British. Oh no. Chad, if she was British, her fang would be made of wood. Is that mean? I hope that's not too mean. I hope that's not too mean. Alright, where are we putting her? Cool? I guess she's cool. Alright, French people are cool. Thanks, chat. Alright. Flandere! Flandoru Scarletto. Name. Her full name is Flandre Scarlet. The name Flandre is a modern French term for Flanders, a region which makes out the northern part of Belgium. Note that the pronunciation of her name in Japanese goes more along the lines of Flandor or Flandal rather than Flander or Flandre. Since her name in katakana was not, whatever that is, which would have been more relevant katakana for Flandre. Generally, there isn't actually any right or wrong way to pronounce the names in non-Japanese languages. Scarlet refers to a bright shade. It's exactly the same writing. It's exactly the same writing up to the M where it says Patchy calls her, it refers to her as Imoto-sama. Okay. So, I guess she's Belgian. The Belgian Scarlets. I don't know anything about Belgium, so you know. Tintin is Belgian? I've heard of Tintin. Alright, well, she's in the cool tier with her sister. I mean, Remilia and... Whoa. What the fuck is this? What? Who did this? Hold on, chat. You need to see this. Can you see this? Do you see this? Look at this. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? It's so random. It's because of a Twitch game show. What? So who did that? Was it me? I don't think it was me. Hold on, I gotta put the thing back. Okay. How strange. A question came up that was, what was the order of the crystal's colors on Flaunt's back? And it's been memed ever since. What? Well, the order is, what is the order? The order is light blue, blue, purple, pink, orange, yellow, light green. Really? I thought she had a red crystal. Am I fucking insane? I thought it were just colors of the rainbow. It's light blue, blue, purple, pink, orange, yellow, light green, light blue. But in Goyoku Ibun, it's blue, purple, pink, light pink, yellow, green, light blue, blue. You think anyone... I always thought it was just rainbow colored, dude. I didn't realize it was partially rainbow colored. Because the purple blends into the red and it makes pink, and then it turns back, and it does turn into the... It is the rainbow, but it starts like at the end of the rainbow. Crazy. Alright, well, we're moving on to Letty White Rock. Her full name is Letty White Rock. Letty's name and personality are based on the character Letitia Letty Blacklock from Agatha Christie's book A Murder is Announced. Are you serious? Letty's name, Blacklock White Rock. Are you fucking serious? Letty's entire name is a parody of Agatha Christie. Sorry, Christie. Chris Q is the Touhou version. I never knew that. I didn't know that, yeah. Letitia. So that's why her name is what it is. I just assume it was White Rock because, like, snow covered rock. Alright, well, there you go. Chat, give me a rating. Give me a rating, give me a rating, give me a rating. Give me a rating. Cool. So this is a cool reference. I'm gonna bat chest Agatha Christie. I think Letty is British. Well, I mean, where does the book take place, right? All right, next is Chen. Welcome to the moon, bitch. Chen. Name. Her full name is Chen. The kanji in her name can be literally translated as the color bitter orange in the Japanese language, or simply orange in Chinese. All the Yakima family are named after the names of colors. I knew this, by the way. Why Chen appears before Ron and Yukari comes from the fact that the orange light has a physically lower energy than the indigo, which is Ron, and the violet, which is Yukari. The pronunciation of her name, Chen, is an obsolete Chinese reading of a character in Japanese. The character would read as To or Dai Dai in Mandarin, or Cheng, Dai Dai. So the color, physically lower energy. That's why she's so up the rainbow. And then Ron at the end, the most energy is Yukari. Color theming. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. Reimu is red, and then Chen is orange. Which means Reimu is weaker than Chen, confirmed. Count Dai missiles. Poggy's Chen. Next chat is Lily White. Where's her name? Design, where's her name? What? No information. There's nothing dedicated to her name. Nope. Nothing. Lily White. There's no name tab. There's no name tab. Her name is Lily White. No need for info. Poggies. Does she really need a reason for her name? She is just Lily White. Her name is Lily White. It means lily, the flower, and white, the color white. Because lilies are a flower of spring, right? Or am I making that up? Poggies. Okay. Oh. Okay. Next. Oh, the Prism Rivers. Lyrica. Names. Her full name is Lyrica Prism River. Lyrica is likely to have derived from lyric, relating to musical drama and opera, or lyrics, the word to a particular song or other vocal music. Although lyrics can also be a plural of lyric, meaning the non-plural refers to one line within a song. In the data files for Hopeless Masquerade, her name was romanized as Ririka, rather than an actual translation. Ririka. That is hard to say. Sometimes Prism River is translated as Nijikawa, which means Rainbow River, even though rainbow does not mean prism. Thus, she and her sisters are sometimes referred to as the Nijikawa sisters. The middle dot in the middle of her name is used for names to show that the next word begins. So Prism River, but sometimes they're Nijikawa. So Niji, which means rainbow, the Rainbow Sisters. Light refraction. Virika. Virika is fucking hard to say, dude. So her name is derived from the word lyric, which has relation to music, chat. Cast your votes. Cast your votes! Schrodinger's Bakeneko. Dr. Latency's freak report. Cool, we got some cools. Good thing a lot of these characters have cool names, huh? Alright, next is Lunasa. Her full name is Lunasa Prism River. Lunasa is likely to have been derived from Luna, meaning the moon, Suki, Amogus, hence the crescent moon icon on the top of her hat. Probably a coincidence. Lunasa may also refer to the traditional Irish band Lunasa, in which the band was named after Luganast, pronounced Luna. What the fuck are you spelling over there? Fucking Irishman. It's spelled Lughnassadh, and it's pronounced Lunasa. Loonasa. Lunasa. What is there even, what is a D? Oh my god, I hate you. I hate the Irish. A Gaelic festival marking the beginning of the harvest season. In the data files of Hopeless Masquerade, her name is romanized as Lunasa rather than an actual translation. Lunasa. Oh my god, dude. Don't spell shit like that. It's stupid. Do you know how to, there's a word that is pronounced potato and it's like 20 letters long? Anyway, chat, vote. Vote, 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 vote. You gotta vote! Cool, cool, cool. Poggies for Irish, you are alone in a sea of cools, my guy. Alright, now Merlin. The moon is right. Name. Her full name is Merlin Prism River. Merlin is actually a male name, but there's a variant spelling Merlin with a Y instead of an I from Middle English pronounced the same for a female. The name may refer to a wizard from the Arthurian legend that involves King Arthur. Merlin is also the name of the bird Falco columbarius. There's also Magmel, a mythical realm in Irish mythology where it's a pleasurable land of the dead. In the data files of Hopeless Masquerade, her name was romanicized as Medudun. Medudun, rather than an actual translation. What the fuck was that? You're a wizard, Merlin. Okay. Okay. Alright, Merlin gets to be the cool name then. Use the Poggy's name. Alright, it's time for Compact Yomu. I can fit her in my suitcase. Where you at? They're Irish? Well, I mean, they definitely weren't Japanese, with their last name being Prism River. Especially since they used to live in a mansion, right? Like, the ruined mansion is what their mansion was. Like, it went over there with Layla, and Layla passed. But that mansion is very Western style, right? So, it makes sense that they're probably from Europe. Name. Her full name is Yomu Konpaku. The characters for Konpaku means soul, and Yomu probably means ghostly dream, in the context regarding her characteristic. Bear in mind that the N is an M sound. Yeah, for Konpaku. This is because it flows more smoothly in Japanese when it's before a P sound. Konpaku. Konpaku Yomu. Not Konpaku Yomu. I think I knew this before. I don't know how I pronounce it though. Okay. Although both kon and paku mean soul, their elements are different. Kon stands for the mental soul, which is separated from a body as soon as a human dies and ascends to heaven. Paku is a physical soul, which remains in the body a few days and goes back to the earth. In this case, kon is Yomu's ghostly half, and paku is the human half. The entire Konpaku family is comprised of half phantom, half humans. That's cool. The kanji that makes up Yomu is also part of the kanji for perfect cherry blossom, Touhou yo Yomu. In Phantasmagoria Flower View, Yomu's name is written in Romaji, with her surname first during pre-battle conversation with her, even though every other character in the game with a Japanese name has their name romanicized, Western style, with their first names first. This is one of the several typographical inconsistencies in the game, another being inconsistent spelling of Aya Shimemaru's name. Okay. Well, there you go, chat. The characters that make up Konpaku stand for different aspects of the soul. The mental soul and the physical soul. And Yomu's name is also in the Yo Yomu. And Touhou yo Yomu. The N into M before P is an English language rule, isn't it? Do you have any examples? Like implant? Implant? Do you pronounce implant with an M? Because isn't implant just a word? Anyway, I know where she's going, chat, but what did Yo Yomu mean again? Didn't it mean ghostly, it meant ghostly field dream or something, didn't it? Yeah, English is a bunch of rules that are made up on the fly whenever a problem comes up, so don't worry about it. I guess I could just, hold on, I could just search Yo Yomu right now. Perfect cherry blossom. Ghostly dream. Yo Yomu is ghostly dream. Okay. Alright. Poggies. Yuko. Sayoji. Her name. Her full name is Yuko Sayoji. Her surname, Sayoji, translates to West Journey Temple. Comes from her motif as a daughter of the famous Japanese poet Saigyo Hoshi, who lived in the late Heian period and the early Kamakura period. He passed away in the Hirokawa Temple, which, if you don't know, Yuko has a spell card, Hirokawa Butterfly. Hirokara Dera, which could be where the character Ji comes from. Saigyo Ji. Okay. Her first name is Yuko, actually doesn't have much meaning, but can be literally translated to ghostly child or ghost child. Yu and ko. The ko is a common suffix in Japanese used for female names that literally means child. The iteration mark, casually called a noma, is used to indicate that the previous kanji should be repeated, thus her name's equivalent to Yuko. Interesting. So there's a character specifically that you can write that essentially says the kanji before is just going to be repeated. So you don't have to draw the same fucking kanji twice in a row, huh? But also you could spell her name like fish, right? Fish ko? Because that's what it is in katakana. But there's also a kanji for Yu. What the fuck? As seen in the Japanese main title, Perfect Cherry Blossom. Oh, it's referring to the... Okay. Ghost child. Neat. That's cool. Alright. So yeah, her surname derives from the poet, the famous poet. Cool. And Yuyuko is just ghost child. Alright, put her in the cool tier. Alright. Ron Yakumo is her name. The characters for Yakumo literally means 8 clouds, and Ron literally means indigo. All the Yakumo family are named after colors. According to Aku in Perfect Memento in strict sense, her real name is unknown, and Ron was a name given to her by Yukari. Yuma Totetsu, however, calls her Ron, and then specifies Ron Yakumo now, despite the two not seeing each other for a long time, which would make Ron the real name of the beast spirit that Yukari uses as a Shikigami to possess the unnamed yokai fox, rather than the name Yukari decided by herself. That actually makes sense when you think about it. So, originally in Perfect Memento in strict sense, it stated that Ron's real name is unknown, and Ron is a name given by Yukari. But Yuma refers to Ron in a way that suggests that she's aware of who Ron was prior to being a Yakumo. But does that dialogue necessarily insinuate that... Wait, that dialogue doesn't, right? It does insinuate that she calls her Ron, and then specifies afterward that she's Yakumo now. Which means her name was Ron before she was a Yakumo. Because Yuyuko, or Yuma, knew her like that. Yeah, it got retconned, essentially. The little retcon. So her name actually is Ron. What if Yukari didn't know that and just thought Ron was a cool name and gave it to her anyway, and she was like, alright. Or Aku had the wrong info. You know what? That's the double-edged sword of Perfect Memento. Perfect Memento in strict sense is a way to look at canon stuff for characters, but because it's written from the perspective of a character in universe, it's also subject to potential misinformation. So it's very, it's a little double-edged sword sort of deal with that. Aku can be wrong. Alright, chat. I see cools, but I don't know if that was referring to the previous one or not. I mean, Aku also makes claims that Moko is a descendant from a ninja clan, and Sakuya is a vampire hunter. But obviously those have never been proven in any real capacity. Also, Aku really hates fairies, so she says mean things about them. Okay, cool it is. And now Yukari. Yukari Yakumo. Oh my god, where's your name? Name and origin. Oh man. Her full name is Yukari Yakumo. The character Yakumo means 8 clouds. It can also mean countless clouds. And Yukari means purple or violet. In ordinary Japanese perspective, these two colors are not discriminated. Murasaki. Yukari. Chapter 26 of Curiosity Lotus Asia reveals that Yukari gave herself that name, in which she didn't have that name 1,200 years ago. Probably a coincidence, there's a train service in Japan called Yakumo. Hold on, chat, we're not done. We're not done. Yukari's name related to colors. All of the Yakumo family are named for colors. The light frequencies, the energies of the colors are proportional to their powers. Shen is orange, Ron is indigo, and Yukari is violet. The energy of violet lights is the highest in the visible spectrum, and violet light is the boundary between visible and invisible light. Red light, the symbolic color of Vermilia, or Reimu, is another boundary, but they are stronger than Chen. Fittingly, when Reimu and Yukari team up in Imperishable Night, they are called the Boundary Team. In addition to maintaining the Great Hakude Barrier, their colors from the two boundaries between visible and invisible light. In addition, the word Yukari is uncommonly used to mean border or edge, albeit with a different character. Occasionally, double rainbows form after rainfall. They're the rainbows one usually sees red on the top and violet on the bottom, and another larger, faint one above it. The color on the second rainbow are reversed, red on the bottom and violet on the top. In other words, the outside edges of the rainbow are violet, or put another way, violet forms the boundary between the sky and the rainbow. Thus, Yukari's given name strongly signifies the idea of boundaries. In Japan and many other countries, purple and violet have been thought as a noble color and used occasionally as the color of high ranks. In fact, Zun mentioned in some of his interviews, situation needed, just so you know, but he was aware of this fact when he uses the color on certain character designs to show levels of power and nobility. Thus, in this sense, using both violet as her name and in dress shows that Yukari was designed to be powerful and high-ranking. Yukari's name related to Koizumi Yakumo, or Lafcadio Hearn. There is an assumption that her name Yakumo is taken from the writer Lafcadio Hearn, who naturalized as a Japanese citizen and renamed to Koizumi Yakumo. When fans asked about the implied connection between Yukari and Maribel Hearn in a high school open lecture program, Zun brought up Lafcadio Hearn but did not elaborate. Yet his answer in some way semi-confirmed this connection. See Maribel Hearn's article page for details. Yukari's name related to an ancient poem. Yakumo also comes from the first ancient poem written in what would become the Japanese tanka form. Yakumo Tatsu, Izumu Yagegaki, Suma Gomini, Yaegake Sukuro, Sono Yaegaki wo. Definitely in keeping with the character's origin/age in the storyline, the translation into English is eightfold rising clouds, build an eightfold fence, an eightfold Izumo fence, wherein to keep my bride, oh splendid eightfold fence. This poem was attributed to the god Susanoo. Interpretations vary as to the meaning of the poem. Yukari's name is thoroughly analyzed in chapter 26 of Curiosities of Lotus Asia by Rinosuke Morichika. However, Rinosuke implies at the end that there may be even more meanings hidden in it. Alright. And I read it all, and my mouth hurts. Well, chat, what do you think? That's a lot of information. Yeah, poggies. That's pretty cool. I like the bit about the colors, the double rainbow, and referring to it as like the boundary between the violet is the boundary between visible and invisible light. That's cool. That's really cool. There's a lot of things here. Alright, Riguru Nightbug. And now for something completely different. What if he didn't make any of that shit up, and it was just fans over-analyzing all of it? Riguru Nightbug. That's her name. Name. Her full name is Wriggle Nightbug. Wriggle comes from the English word, which is commonly used to refer to bugs moving along the ground. Nightbug is a portmanteau of night and bug. The meaning is clear, as she is a firefly. Wrigglu. And she Nightbug. Pog, straight to the point, yeah. Puggies. Next is Mystia Lorelei. Name. Her full name is Mystia Lorelei. The Lorelei part of her name most likely is a reference to a German poem about the siren Lorelei that also had a mesmerizing song. Lorelei. Okay. So Mystia's name is not mentioned, but a reference to the Lorelei that sings, the siren Lorelei. See, I know about, I didn't know it was a German poem, but I've known, like, I've always attributed sirens, mermaids to the word Lorelei as well, so it made sense to me that her name was Lorelei. Mistia, though, I guess is just a whatever name. Alright, now for the lady with the big long name. Keen. Commander Keen. Name. The kanji for Kukakwa. The kanji for Kana, it translates loosely to wise sound, while Kamishirasawa literally means upper white swamp. The kanji for white swamp are the same used to spell Hakutaku. Oh my god. Oh my god. Information. So the two characters that are used for Shira and Sawa for white swamp can also be used to spell Hakutaku. That's so cool. Wise sound. Upper Hakutaku. So her name doesn't really have any meaning, but it does at the same time. Hakutaku. That's so cool. Poggy's moment. Alright. Tay! Tay! Name. Her full name is Tay Inaba. Unlike Reisen Udongen Inaba, the Inaba in Tei's name is written using kanji, which refer to the Inaba province, Inaba no Kuni, in historical Japan. That's where Persona 4 is. Additionally, the legend of the White Rabbit of Inaba, Inaba no Shirosagi, aka the Hair of Inaba in English, is a story in which Tei is frequently associated and may well be the source of her name. The "we" in Tei is an archaic kana that was struck from the syllabary with the post-World War II orthographic reforms. In modern Japanese, E is fully homophonous with E, meaning that the W in the Romanji is silent. Officially, the name is romanticized as Tei, an imperishable night, but as Tei without a W in Phantasmagoria Flower View, Perfect Memento in Strict Sense, and the data files for Hopeless Masquerade. Okay. Well, there you go, chat. She's a bunny. I don't think there's much else to say there, right? Fushigi no Genso Kyo TOD Reloaded! See, cool. I see some poggies, but I think cool is the popular opinion. And you know me, always going with the popular opinion. Why think for yourself? Okay. Reisen with her 3 fucking names. Oh, this ought to be a fun one to read. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Alright. Alright. Listen up. Alright. Her full name is Reisen Udongen Inaba, which is often abbreviated to Reisen U Inaba, like in the top left screen in Urban Legend in Limbo. Originally, her name was written in katakana as Reisen, but in order to blend in on Earth, she changed the spelling to Reisen and adopted the surname Udongen from Eren Yakokoro. Note that gain is not pronounced the same way as the English word gain. Oh, her name should be written as Udongen. Udongen? Udongen. What the fuck? There's an apostrophe instead of an A. How do you pronounce that? Udongen. In Romanji and possibly as Udongen with a in French. The noun udong, you don't pronounce the U, right? And the suffix in, udongen? Udonger? How do you pronounce her fucking name? I've always called her Udongen. Is her name Udongen? Just, Are analyzed different morphemes, and it keeps the 2 vowels separation. Inaba, drawn from Tei Inaba, is the name Kaguya Horai-san uses for all the rabbits in A and Tei, as she has trouble distinguishing between them. In canon, Eren Yokugoro is the only one who is allowed to call Reisen by the name Udon or Udongen. No, it's not gain. It's not pronounced gain. That's what it just said. You do not pronounce Udongen as Udongen. You pronounce it as Udong, and then an apostrophe in. And I'm pretty sure you don't pronounce the e, so it's Udongin, right? Udonger. Oh man, where am I? Though she also calls her Reisen from time to time, particularly when she is not present, Kaguya is seen to use both Inaba and Reisen. The characters for Reisen literally means something like Bell Hermit and Udongen, House of Plantain Flowers. Titles ending in were typically granted to Japanese noblewomen in their old age to indicate their special contribution to a temple or their high place in society, and carry a sense of great nobility and culture. But this title is similar to posthumous names called Ingo. Examples include Kenreimon In or Taikenmon In. There are several theories of where the name Reisen came from. Reisen, meaning spring of sweet water. Some say this was the source of the immortality elixir in the Chinese legend of Chang'e. Reisen, meaning spirit toad. Yo, wait, spirit toad? Call Suwako. But which, due to a confusion led by the kanji, is now used to refer to moon rabbits or the moon itself. Reisen, meaning Cold War, the time at which human exploration of the moon started. See the notes on Reisen's spell cards. Reisen, also called Zero-sen, means Zero Fighter, a nickname for the famous Mitsubishi A6M Zero fighter plane, which may be a reference to Reisen's military background. See also Imperishable Night/music. However, the name connection has been stated to be irrelevant by Zun and strange creators in Outer World. Incidentally, in German, Reisen means travels or voyages, as well as to travel. There's also a species of rabbit known as the Durchreisen. Durchreisen! It's German, but this origin is generally thought unlikely. More loosely, Reisen is a definite singular for reis in Norwegian, which means journey or trip. Okay. Well, there you go, chat. That was a lot. Fuck, that was a lot. That's a lot of shit. Poggies. Yeah. Alright. I like that. Spring of Sweet Water, Spirit Toad, which is more moon rabbits, Cold War, Zero-sen. So the way her name can be read is all different references to actually how her character kind of is, which is really cool. The lesson on how to pronounce her name didn't help. He said gain! He said gain! He said gain, though! He said it! Did you hear him? Did you hear?
Reisen Udongen Inaba.
Udongen!
Reisen Udongen Inaba.
He said it!
Reisen Udongen Inaba.
How? But it said don't pronounce it like gain, but that man is clearly pronouncing it like gain. Getting mad. About to pop a blood vessel, read an angry letter. Next is Eren. Raise your udongers. Ability to make drug. Name. Her full name is Eren Yagokoro. The characters for Yagokoro literally means 8 minds. Now, the reason it's 8, chat, is probably for a similar reason that... Because remember Yukari? Yakumo is 8 clouds. So the Ya is probably what's making the 8 here, right? Yagokoro, 8 minds. Yakumo, 8 clouds, right? 8 minds, and Eren, Eternal Jewel. Eren's name means Eternal Jewel. Number 8 in Japanese culture signifies the sacred and the infinite, and is often used indefinitely to mean many or countless, as in the 8 million gods. Gokoro is an ancient reading for the character that makes up, which character is that? Kotto, which could indicate something about heart or mind. So her whole name could mean intelligence of eternally clear brightness over infinitely extended area. Referring her to be the mind of God, it is revealed in Silence Under and Blue that Eren is merely her Earth name, her true Lunarian first name being unpronounceable to the impure Earthling tongue. Oh my. That is so stupid. Who wrote this? Not the wiki. The guy who read the wiki is fine, but who fucking wrote this? You literally can't pronounce her name because your tongue is that of an Earthling's. Why would you write that and think that's cool? That's so fucking stupid. That means Lunarians got different tongues, chat. Who knows what kind of freaky shit they got going on in there. Regardless of Yako Kotto, in both cases, she is strongly implied to be Omoi Kane. The brain, the big brain on the moon. Yeah. Anyway, her name is pretty cool, though. Intelligence of eternally clear brightness over infinitely extended area, or 8 minds, eternal jewel. So, very smart and eternal, because, you know, she's immortal. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty cool. Never mind how I feel about the character. They got a cool name. No bias here. Kaguya! Where are you? Her name. Her full name is Kaguya Horai-san. Her first name, Kaguya, means shining night, sparkling night, or radiant night. Horai-san refers to Mount Horai. Mount Horai, Penglai in Chinese, is the name of a legendary mountain that floats above the sea. Its inhabitants were said to possess, among other treasures, the elixir of immortality. It was also the destination of one of Kaguya Hime's impossible tasks. Thus, her full name literally means a shining, sparkling, radiant night on Mount Horai. Yeah. It's pretty good. Surprisingly to the point. Now it's time for you know who. You know her. You love her. Fujiwara no Moko. Alright. Name. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Her full name is Fujiwara no Moko. Her last name, Fujiwara, means wisteria field. It's actually an actual and a common surname used in Japan. It should be noted that while this is one of the evidence which proves the political influence of the Fujiwara clan, there are some Fujiwaras that aren't related to the Fujiwara clan. The characters for Moko literally means Scarlet Younger Sister. I actually knew this, chat. I knew this because when you use Google Translate to look for characters in the popularity poll, Moko translates as Scarlet Younger Sister. And because of her name, I've actually seen a doujin where she hangs out with Flandre. Because Flandre can go all out and basically rip her to fucking shreds, but Moko is just okay at the end of the day, and they end up getting along. So they're both Scarlet Younger Sister, Moko and Flandre. It's kind of neat. Well, Twitter Google Translate is still the popularity poll Google Translate, right? Because you're using the built-in translator that's provided by Google. So it's the same translator, that's why it's giving you the same results. According to Zun, however, Moko can also mean paint me red. Oh my. Damn, that's kind of metal. That's bloody. And her name has no connection to Flandre Scarlet. In the right context, Ko can also be translated as female phoenix bird, which is fitting, while Mo can be translated as morning. Oh, morning female phoenix bird. Ooh. Her name would mean something similar to exactly what I just said. A name somewhat fitting for her exiled life and events of her past. One of the kanjis also shared in the Japanese name for the Great Burnet, Ware Moko, a plant that's known to cool the blood, stop bleeding, clear heat, and heal wounds. Specifically, the root is used to stop blood dysentery, nosebleeds, and is applied topically to treat burns and insect bites. Another noteworthy fact is that Moko's last name is not actually a family name, Myoji, but a clan's name, Honsei, or Uji/Honsei, given by the emperor. In ancient Japan times, it was common for aristocrats with Uji to have the hiragana character no between their Uji and their first name. The no used here indicates the belonging, thus the English equivalent of her name would be Moko of the Fujiwara clan. Flan. So that's why, chat, if you're wondering why some characters' names are like, they have a no in the middle, this is why. So, it's a clan name, not a family name. Mononobe no Futo, Hieda no Akyu, Soga no Tojiko, Fujiwara no Moko. It's cool. Neat little thing. Moko's title. Moko's character title, Horai no Hito no Katachi. Figure or of the person of Horai is a Japanese-style transcription of Horai Ningyo, Horai doll, a name of a spell card she uses. The word Horai used here is probably reference to Mount Penglai. Penglai is the Chinese reading for Horai, a legendary land in the Chinese mythology where hermits said to have lived. Alright, chat. Well, there you go. That's it. Cast your votes now. I agree. I concur. Poggies, poggies, poggies. Very poggies, very poggies. Alright, chat. We're gonna do one more set, which is the POFV characters. Starting with Ayaya. Alright. Now, I know a little bit about Aya's actually, specifically her last name. Her full name is Aya Shamemaru. Shamemaru Aya. The characters for Shamemaru literally means in sequence to shoot an arrow or to shine into or onto. Command, decree, order, or life. Or hit/target in the word Meichu, Meichu. And circle, common name ending. Usually seen in names of crafts and swords or similar weapons. Chun Chun Maru. There's also a very common suffix for the names of ships. Aya means text, sentence, or literature, and also the first character of Bunkacho, which is her book. The name Shamemaru is derived from Shamemaru, Shameru, Shamemaru, which is text messages with photos, very appropriate for a fast-traveling journalist who takes pictures. Aya owns the Bunkacho, a Tengu notebook gathering innumerable photographs and handwritten notes. Bun, also pronounced as Aya. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, look at that. Aya and Bun are the same character. Cool. Also pronounced as Aya means sentence, text, or text. Ka means flower or blossom or pretty/cute thing in a figurative sense, and Cho means notebook. Therefore, Bunkacho literally means notebook of flowering sentences, a record of interesting observations for Boom Boom Maru newspaper articles and pictures of beautiful Danmaku or cute girls living in Gensokyo. Okay. Well, there's a name, chat. Ayaya. So yeah, her last name is kind of based on a service, Shameru, Shamel, and then there's affiliations with her name to things that she does. Some of it, the Bunkacho is interesting. I didn't know that Aya and Bun were the same character. So Boom Boom Maru newspaper, chat, is Boom Boom Maru newspaper is Aya Aya Maru. Aya Aya Maru. What a narcissist she is. Put her in the puggies. Next is Medicine Melancholy. Name. Her full name is Medicine Melancholy, which may be derived from A Medicine for Melancholy by Ray Bradbury. Also, medicine can mean a drug, and a drug can be poison. Thus, a natural medicine can be poisonous if it were corrupted for harming purposes. Melancholy means to have great sadness or depression, and in archaic terms, it means black bile or melancholia. The fuck is that? Concept found throughout ancient, medieval, or pre-modern medicine in Europe. It describes a condition characterized by markedly depressed mood, body complaints, and sometimes hallucinations and delusions. Okay. A Medicine for Melancholy. A collection of short stories by American writer Ray Bradbury, first published in the UK by Hart Davis in 1959. It's The Day It Rained Forever, with a slight different list of stories. So it's a story called A Medicine for Melancholy. It's in the 3rd page of the US edition, and it was removed in the UK edition. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I guess she's going in the cool tier. Alright, here's a fun one, chat. Komachi Onoduka. That's right. Names. Nope. Nope. Sure. Nope, never mind. Vocals are dangerous. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Click the wrong thing. God damn it, what am I clicking? There we go. Her full name is Komachi Onozuka. Komachi contains the characters that mean small and town, an uncommonly used term that is a rough equivalent to the town beauty. Never mind. Never mind. He knew! He knew from the start! Onozuka is written to contain the characters small. What the fuck are we talking about? Field and mound. Komachi's name is extremely similar to that of Ono no Komachi, a famous Heian Arawaka poet. The main difference being that the poet's name lacks the kanji Zuka. There's also a famous legend regarding Ono no Komachi's grandfather, Ono no Takemura, which claimed that at night he would descend into hell via a well and aid the Yama in passing judgment. There are 2 instances of the meaning small in her name, but her name roughly equivalizing to the town beauty is great. Oh man. I love that. The town beauty, huh? Alright, chat. What do you think? She's not small though. Ooh, listen to that piano, man. Looks like it's a cool Onoduka. Alright, next Eiki. Eiki. Name. Her full name is Shikieki. Eiki Shiki, using Western name order, would be a romanicized name. The kanji for Eiki literally means reflection, projection, casting princess, while Shiki is the Japanese word for the 4 seasons. Her Yama Xanadu title is considered to be a combination of Xanadu, an ancient palace of the Mongol warlord Kublai Khan, which was later used as a meaning of pleasure palace, in a poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Xanadu can mean an ideal place or idyllic magnificence and beauty, and her status as Yama can also... And her status as Yama and can mean something... What? Can mean something along the lines of Yama of Paradise, which is interesting. Title can be read as whatever that is, which is roughly the same meaning as above. So, what's fascinating about that, chat, is one of Reimu's recurring titles is the Shrine Maiden of Paradise. And as we know, Eiki is the Yama who governs Gensokyo. So her title meaning the Yama of Paradise actually makes sense when you think about it like that. In the data files of Rebel's Masquerade, Eiki was misspelt with the kanji Okay, whatever that is. The later kanji means season. It's a common mistake in the fan base because the reading of ki is rarely used, so IME commonly converts it to the former one. I'm assuming autocorrect. I'm assuming that when keyboards autocorrect characters for you, like convert your characters into the proper kanji, it does that. Maybe that's what that means. So that's cool. Reflection Projection Princess. And her title means Yama of Paradise, which makes sense when you think of it in context. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, chat. It's the Hime kanji. It's almost never said as ki. Oh, okay, I see. So Hime and ki are the same kanji, but the way you read it, reading it as ki is very rarely used, so Japanese keyboards tend to convert it to Hime. Does that mean you can say Wagasaki? Oh my god, you can! Wagasaki-ki! Her name is Wagasaki-ki! Hitate Kime Kaido. That's great. It's fantastic. Kotto Kiki. Kotto Ki. That's her name. Kotto Ki. Wagasaki Ki. That makes her sound like a monkey. Does that mean Waga sharp? Wagasaki Ki is sharp. Okay. Alright, chat. I think it's a good time to stop there. It's been 2 hours. So, what do we have left? We did Touhou 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we did 9 games. Duh. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, technically. So, I think, chat, we can do this. We can finish this next time I stream it, because I only went for 2 hours. I can easily go for 2.5 hours, and I don't think every character is gonna have huge stuff. Now there might be, of course, but Hazel Dunsaku's not gonna have too much crazy stuff, right? Fortune Teller as well, and what's her fuck there. But I didn't do half, but I can do the rest of them next time for sure. So I think, yeah. I think next Saturday, chat. Next Saturday, we'll finish this. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm enjoying this, and the important thing here is that it's educational, and I'm learning. There's some cool stuff we learned. I liked Moko's name. I liked Aya's name. Aya being Bun. The Yama of Paradise is neat. I like that as well. Letty being a reference to Agatha Christie. Alice being a reference to Agatha Christie. Vermelia and Flandre being Belgian. Yomu's name, Konpaku, meaning 2 different aspects of the soul. Stuff like that is cool. Yeah, Yomu's name is great. Oh, Kane's name having the characters for Haku Taku in it. That's really cool. Reisen's 4 different meanings for Reisen that can mean different aspects that we attribute to her character. Drizzle Daze. Town Beauty, the Town Beauty. Genius Boon Brain. Yukari had some crazy shit going on as well. Yukari had all kinds of powerful shit. Viguru Night the Bugbu. Lunasa. Mailing as well. Mailing was huge. Alright, chat, that's it for this. Tune in next Saturday, and we'll finish. Horns.